Okay, in this case, we're going to take a look at example C, where a ladder is leaning against a wall. We are to trace the locus of P, which is the midpoint of the ladder. In this case, the ladder will go from a vertical position to a horizontal position as the ladder leans from vertical or moves from vertical to horizontal position. The midpoint is going to plot a locus, and that is what we're required to construct. Step 1, we want to draw a vertical and a horizontal. This moment we don't worry about the length. Vertical and horizontal. That will be fine. Okay, this would represent the wall and this would represent the ground. Okay, so this represents the wall and this is the ground. The dimensions that were given are as follows. The ladder is 112 millimeters and P is the midpoint. So in order for me to obtain the height, as we know, is 112. So 112 should be the height for our first position. Okay, 12 centimeters, which are 112. Okay, this is the height of the ladder as it is standing, so it's at resting position, or it's entirely vertical or 90. So what I want to do, I want to divide 120 into an equal number of parts. Given that I can use 10, I'll use that every 10 millimeters I'll place a division. Every 10 millimeters is a division, right? I want to move on now to labeling of these points. This would be 0, 2, 3. Okay, very important that we label the points. So this is point, let's see, that will be 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this would be 0, and hence it would be A. So that is point 1, 2, 3. So at each of these points, we you're seeing, we should see what is 11 and finally 12, which is also B1, and let's call this A1. Okay, so this represents the wall and this represents the ground. The length of the ladder is 112. So if this is the ladder, the midpoint is C. So you can draw a small circle at 6. So I need to set my compass now. I will be using combination of my compass and ruler. I need a 12-inch ruler. So I need to set at 120, which is this point. Okay. So I'll start at 12. From 12, if I scribe, I see that it reaches a 12. Sorry, if I scribe from 0, this is 12, so I know the midpoint is 6, so that's okay. So I need to move on now to 1. I set at 1 and I scribe wherever it intersects this baseline, and that's my first point. So this is what I join with 1. Okay, construction lines. Right, at this point, sorry, at this line, I need now to set midpoint. If this is 112, half of that should be, let's see, what's this distance? 60 millimeters. So from 1, I measure 60 and I place a small dot on that line. Okay, same process now from 2, wherever it intersects this, scribe, and then this is what I join to 2. Set 60 here, one line at a time. 60, another dot, and 3, midpoint, 4, scribe, simply repeating the same concept. And 6, we have 5, 60 millimeter. Make sure that you're following the correct line though. 6, which is midpoint. Midpoint for the vertical. Seven. It's starting to change, so I think it should finish somewhere around here. We'll see. 0.7, 0.8, sorry. Yep, it's taking that direction. 9. 60. 10. 11 and then 12. And then 12, which is 0 or 12, and then I can set, let me set it from this side, 60. Okay, and there we have the locus of point P as it moves from 0 to 12. So I will join these points. There, 5 millimeter. We're going to call it mechanism. Let's call it mechanism C. Loci here, let's call it mechanism C, and we see ladder because it's not a crank but it is a ladder, as it as the midpoint, or what we know as P. Let us give a name to the endpoint. Because this is 6, so this is P. Okay, so that is the construction of the mechanism for this figure. Okay, example C, or mechanism C, the locus of point P as the ladder moves from vertical to horizontal position. Okay, thank you.